Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Today's article has to do with the visit of three important countries, and I'm saying important is because they should have allegedly have some decision-making power. The visit of these three leaders of these three countries, which is Italy, Germany and France, to Kiev to see President Zelensky. So the mass media portrays this video, gives a certain reason why they go over there, but I'm skeptical that that is the main reason. I think it is one of the reasons, maybe the fifth on the bottom of the list, but nevertheless, they go over there and they will meet President Zelensky together with some other leaders of other countries. And I didn't mention those leaders that will show up because they don't have a decision-making power, and I don't even know why they show up over there. And but let's read and see what's going on. So Fox News, June 16th, 2022, by Bree Stimson. France, Germany, Italy, Poland leaders set to meet Zelensky in Kiev as air raids sirens ring out. So you see in the title, Poland is mentioned. So Poland, well, we'll see what Poland wants to, together with the three others. The leaders of France, Italy and Germany arrived in Kiev Thursday morning from Poland, where they were expected to meet with President Zelensky in a show of support. They went to Kiev to show support. French President Emmanuel Macron, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi rode in a train car together bound for the country's capital. And I'm quoting, "It's a message of European unity for the Ukrainian people, support now and in the future because the weeks to come will be very difficult," end quote, Macron told reporters when they arrived. We find out now that the Romanian President Klaus Iohannis took a separate train to meet the leaders. And he says here, President of Romania, I'm quoting, "This illegal Russian aggression must stop," end quote, Iohannis tweeted when he arrived. Now, let me tell you a little funny story. That's the way I see when these guys are going over there. It's going to be a little bit, maybe, I don't know, you're going to be the judge. So, you know, when you have dogs in heat, and you have a female dog that's in heat, usually that's one big dog who's going to mate her, who's going to get access to her sexually. See how nice I'm talking? And then there are like 20 other dogs around the whole thing. That's a group of 20-some dogs going around, and there's only two of them that do something. The other ones are just, you know, going around, and maybe they get a chance and they're over there too, and that's a party, okay? But only the two are important, the female dog and the big dog. The rest are just Romania, Poland. So the main dog here is Ukraine, which is the female dog, and then the other three who are the big dogs who can actually do something. And the rest, the guys around, they are Romania, Poland, Lithuania, no, Baltic states, and everybody else, I would say, besides United States and Great Britain. So let's see what's going on here. The visit will be the first by the man since Russia invaded Ukraine in late February, and comes amid a fierce battle in the disputed Donbas region as the war extends into its fourth month, the Agence France-Presse news agency reported. It also marks the most high-profile diplomatic visit since the invasion. Yeah, glittery, flitzery, blitzery, looks very nice. They're going to take some pictures. You're going to look official, important. I would like to know what will be the outcome. So, okay, you look good. Now get to work. See what the product you're going to come up with. All right, it also marks the most high-profile diplomatic visit since the invasion. That's true. And an air raid sirens rang out while the men were in their hotel preparing for the meeting. not an infrequent occurrence in Kiev. Oh my. Just a question. I'm not going to ask this question. I want to ask, how do you know those are Russians? And besides, isn't that strange that when Angelina Jolie showed up again, the Russians were hitting? Probably they do it every day, every night. Is this the message we have to get? I think so. So holding his hand over his head as he left his Kiev hotel, Macron said in English, "I want to show my admiration for the Ukrainian people." Okay, good for you. German news agency quoted Scholz as saying that the leaders are seeking to show solidarity, but also their commitment to keeping up their financial and humanitarian help and military help for Ukraine and their support of weapons. There you have it. Scholz added that this support would continue for as long as is necessary for Ukraine's fight for independence. Other world leaders like the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell have met with Zelensky in Kiev. And Nancy Pelosi is not a world leader, neither is McConnell. Let's put that to rest. Boris Johnson, yes. The trip was unannounced. I knew about it about 2 days ago. They were talking about it. No, maybe they didn't say we're going to come at this time. Okay. But Macron has already been visiting the region, and French media has speculated he might go to Ukraine. Macron said in Romania this week that Ukraine and Russia would eventually have to talk. And I'm quoting what Macron said, "At some point when we will have helped Ukraine so much as possible to resist, when I hope Ukraine will have won and fighting will have stopped, we will have to negotiate," end quote. He told reporters according to Wall Street Journal. He was in the country visiting French troops. Yeah, he was in the country visiting French troops in Romania. Good job, Romanians. Yeah, you got French troops now. Good, good, good. To defend you. Why? Because you can't defend yourself. Buy more. Use the airplanes from Portugal and from Nordic states somewhere, I can remember, Norway or something. Yeah, buy those ones. Why not? And then you're going to defend yourself from the Russian bear who's going to, as I said, invade Europe yesterday. Maybe it's already started in the 24th of February, didn't it? Yeah, it did. So I don't know why they are over there, as I said, for picture op. Is that why they're over there? What are they going to do? Why I think they are over there is to avoid communication. You know what kind of communication? And it's like 3,000 other people hooked in other countries, hooked to the lines and to the frequencies and all that. That's what I think it is. They got over there. They're going to get with Zelensky in a room. But unfortunately, I don't know if there are going to be some other guys around who are going to be already wired. Not wired, but they will, you know what I mean? And discuss and probably, in my opinion, say, okay, Zelensky, cut the crap off. You got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. Why do you think Great Britain is not over there? Why do you think United States is not over there? Those are the main guys. And besides these guys, I said, yes, they have some power, decision-making power. They don't have. They have they have very limited. Maybe they can pressure, but they will not run against the United States. And Great Britain will be always with the United States. It's a European country, but goes to the United States, not with these guys. So nevertheless, I think the Europeans will try to discuss with Zelensky reality, but since I think Zelensky is on payroll of the big club owner and house servant, not of these guys, is the plantation guys, plantation slaves, like these guys. Sometimes they want to be house servants, but no, nobody. Europe doesn't have its own independent foreign policy. They do what they're allowed to do by the United States. Don't believe me? Look at their decisions. And don't tell me they're always their interests run together. United States imposed so many things on Europe, and Europe imposed nothing on the United States. And I'm talking about important stuff. Not, you have to put on a label that this is a modified, genetically modified thing or something. Not even that. The United States made Germany cut itself off from gas. Nord Stream 2, remember? And Nord Stream 1, and its own economy and all people from that. This is how much power it has. Germany did not want to do that. But remember when Olaf Scholz went to Washington, D.C.? How many questions was he asked about that? Are you gonna? Are you gonna? Are you gonna? And when he went back, the same. Are you gonna? Are you gonna? By the same media, American media outlets. Why do you think it's so? And then eventually said, oh, God damn, I got to do it. And the mass media was pushing, because that's how it's in a democracy. Popularity contest. If the mass media portrays you as bad, and because you don't want to do that, the right thing, your percentages, your popularity will tank, and the other guy is going to take your job. So yeah, show me that foreign independence. Maybe France. The other two are just nothing. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I hope they talk about meaningful stuff. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.